Peace and blessings to everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. This is David the Samoan Watchman coming to you from my car. and It's the quietest place right now. I found a small window to create a video real quick. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had an awesome Wednesday. And Yeah, shout out to everybody, all the new subs. Shout out to everybody who comments on our videos here. This is all about questioning the narrative. This is all about sharing information, about lifting each other up, about being a watchman and looking after our brothers and sisters in Christ. And Today had a weird situation. Well, not a weird situation. Today I had a conversation with a customer. For those of you who don't know, I do customer service and I work from home. And so I get to talk to, I don't know, 40, 50 different people throughout the day. And I love it. I love what I do. And I work with a lot of old folks, because this is sales, it's retail, and a lot of them, um, they don't use the internet very often. A lot of these guys live out in the sticks and are farmers and people out in the country, where you got to drive, 20 minutes to get from the front of the house to the mailbox. But I got to meet a gentleman today named Hobart. Hobart shares with me awesome information. He comes from Tennessee, and he gave me a 10-minute spiel about how I should move my family down to Tennessee and how awesome it is down there, and that I need to protect my children and my family and raise them down there in Tennessee. And I'm considering it, as I'm thinking about the future, because I see a lot of programming, I see a lot of conditioning going on. The WalMarts have a lot of empty shelves, and they're doing this on purpose, right? They have all these registers, and they only open two registers with live cashiers, and after a certain time, after like a certain hour, they'll shut down the machines where you got like 20 self checkouts, and then they bring it down to four, right? So then what they do is they create a long line of customers who have a choice between two live clerks to shop at if they want to go to the cash register, the traditional cash register, or if they want to go to the self checkout, they're still in a long line because they brought all the machines down, shut it down, and they have it down to four. When it should be a faster experience. It should be a quick in and out. Go in there, grab what you need. You already know where everything is at, and then they go until they shuffle it around again, which is part of the whole deal. All right, and then you're on your way out. You go to your self checkout, check out your 4 or 5 items, and you're gone. You know what I mean? That's how shopping should be. But they condition us to piss us off, and so that we can start utilizing this curbside, this shop on the app, so that we can go and just park in a parking space and then bring it out to us. See, they're conditioning us to stay home. They're conditioning us to shop at home, right? The more you stay at home, the more control you have, or they have, right? The more someone stays in one place, the more control you have over them, the more you can get them to obey. Um, all of that, all the above. Today, I noticed it was McDonald's. We were out. I don't, we were out taking the kids to go and check out some crazy neighborhoods that got these ridiculous light shows for Christmas lights. Again, I don't celebrate Christmas, but we took the kids out to get out of the house, and I got done with my shift, and so my wife was like, "Let's go for a drive," and we went to go check out this really cool neighborhood that was like they had people just pulling up, and everybody was hanging out in front of the house like it was a thing to do, and it was ridiculous. It was, oh my gosh, snow machines, LED boards, all I don't know, a million lights. They had TV screens all over the place. They have a radio station that you can tune into if you're driving by the house, and then you see the light show go along the with the music that you're listening to. It was ridiculous. Anyway, it was a cool thing for the kids to see, and I wanted them to get the experience, so we took them there. I used to do the same with my dad, Candy Cane Lanes down in Long Beach. But then, yeah, it's cold, and so what happens is everybody needs to pee. So we go to McDonald's, get some coffee. Um, Lounge was shut down, and I noticed the parking lot. And this is the third time I thought of this. Um, the parking lot, if you ever notice, is like halfway reserved. All these people have reserved parking spaces. Half of the parking lot at McDonald's was reserved. Any parking spot for someone who wants to dine in was was really far away, which is good for our health to walk more. But the conditioning is this: that if you're not going to be, uh, you know, one of those who pull up with the code and you park in a certain spot, and then they bring your food out, or if you're not going to come in with with all the other stuff they got going on, pretty much you have to use the app. You got to go to the drive-through and have so much food, um, to where they're short-handed, to where they got to make you wait. Again, they're trying to keep you away from the restaurant. They want you to use the apps. They want you to conform. They want you, to hate the experience. That the lobby closed down early, and that the parking space is always so far away. And I'm looking around at all these reserved parking spaces, even the ones that were really for dining restaurants, dining patrons. They coned them all off to where you had no choice but to park in the furthest parking spaces, and that right there would piss somebody off. And then even the doors are inconvenient now. You got to walk across the drive-through lane in order to get to the front door. I mean, come on. It's not safe for children, and it's just tedious. It's stupid. And I'm looking around like this is all conditioning. This is all minute conditioning to get you so used to it, and then you're gonna forget that there was even another way. Today I met a customer named Hobart who shares that he's a veteran, goes to the VA hospital, and he tells me, he goes, "Hey, after I help him out with his order, he goes, hey, I just got sick. I need new clothes. I was sick for a long time, and it was because of this new influenza thing. The influenza thing?" I said, "Yes, I'm well aware." And he goes, "Yeah, I got the shot for the influenza thing, and turns out it messed me up pretty bad. It kicked my butt." I go, "Really?" And he said, "Yep." And he said he was in the hospital for a long time trying to recover, and he said he's grateful for life, and that he's gained weight from not being able to move around. So he had to order some new pants and stuff, and so yeah, give it away. I sell clothes. But he said he had to order new clothes, and that he's still sick, and that it beat him up. And he said what really set it off was the medication that he was supposed to, the recommended plunging, and the serums and recipes and remedies and all that stuff. He said that's what really set it off for him, and it made it worse. And he said, "I thought I was supposed to get better with this." And he said, "Turns out, no, it makes you worse." And he went to the VA hospital, and they asked him. They said, "Sir, did you get yours? Your thing with Bob's, right? The magic potion." And he said, "Yeah, I thought we're supposed to be safe." And the VA doctor told him, he goes, "Man, that stuff don't work. Everybody in here is in here because of that, and everybody in here has been here for a while because of that. And if they haven't died, they want to die." And he wanted to share that information with me. The dude's buying some pants, and he wanted to share that information with me. And me as a watchman, I accepted the information, and I said, "Thank you, Lord, for bringing this man across my path, across my phone lines, who wanted to share this information with me." I mean, here he is buying a pair of pants, and he's sharing me a whole lot about where I should be moving my family to be safe, and certain states I need to avoid, which I'm in one of them. And he mentioned, the magic potion and what it's doing to people. And so a lot of us have developed this dislike towards this potion thing, and a lot of people that don't understand us will look at us like, "Ah, you guys are idiots. Where's your proof? Where's your evidence? You know, they're going to say, well, where did you get your information? You know, did you get it from the internet? Well, yeah, a lot of us got it from people who testified on the internet. And yes, anybody can go on the internet and say anything. And there's sometimes where I sit there and I wonder, like, why do I believe? And there's sometimes I sit there and wonder, why do I believe in this or that when I haven't really met anybody? Well, I have, actually, I have. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that get their sources from the internet and wonder, like, could it really be true? Could it be fake? Why do I believe? Because I tell everybody, question everything. You got to test every spirit. And today I'm sharing with you that a real life person shared with me the information that I just shared with you today earlier in this video, which is all a joke. It's a joke. You like my jokes? A real person shared with that information with me. And so here I am, doing my duty and sharing with you and using my platform to share with you. Here's more evidence and proof. I'm sorry, a joke. Here's another joke. Yeah, I'm not giving you advice here. I'm telling a joke. I'm pretty terrible at jokes. I'm not here to entertain. I'm here to educate. Peace and blessings to you all. Love each other. Take care of one another. Continue to be a watchman and look out for your brother. You owe it to your brother to be a watchman to them. You owe it to your brother. All right? And everybody's going to do their best to look out for you too. Peace and blessings. Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. He is the way to salvation, the way to heaven. He is the way to be redeemed of your sinful ways. And, I just thank you all for being a part of my journey here on this platform and all the other platforms I'm on. Peace and God bless.